All right, this is Tyson Bringhurst.
And this is Nathan Northrup.
And we will be presenting question 5 in week 6 homework. So here we have these 4 Gaussian shapes that are experiencing a flux throughout the enclosed area. And then we're given the flux that they're experiencing. So for example, the red shape is experiencing a flux of 4Q over E naught, and so on with the other shapes. And we're asked to find out what each of the charges, what their charges are.
So the way that we're going to do this is we know that a charge, or rather a Gaussian surface, the charge that contributes to the flux are basically the sum of all the charges contained in that Gaussian surface. So any charges outside of that surface won't affect the flux.
And so if we rewrite these equations, we bring E naught over, then we can solve for the charge. And so for the red shape, we have Q1 and Q2 inside of it. And so if we add Q1 and Q2, we should get the charge responsible for the flux over there. And so on with the other colored shapes. And we kind of get this long system of equations. And so we kind of start here with Q3 equals Q, because it is the only charge inside the yellow shape. And so we get that from here, of course. And then from there, we just kind of plug in each of the Q values once we solve this one. So now we can solve for Q4, which is minus 3Q. And then we can put that into this equation right here and solve for Q1. And then we can solve for Q2 after.
So our result comes out as Q1 is negative 2Q, Q2 is 6Q, Q3 is just Q, and Q4 is negative 3Q. That's it.
Thanks for watching.